Yeah. I think the current political development of the country is on a positive mode. There are many instances in which we could see we are moving towards liberalization. Political liberalization is taking place in the country. The government is responsive towards this political liberalizations that was been interrupted for almost 2 decades during the Mahathir period. It was said that we were not liberal. There were a lot of control mechanism, but since the era of Padavi and now with Najib, there's more political liberalization, and we see that Malaysians feel good about themselves. The media is becoming more open. We see a positive political trend for opposition to be more stronger. They have taken some states. So all this indicates that Malaysia is moving on the path of liberal democracy. Observing politics in Malaysia for many years, we must see Malaysia as a developing country, one that has been striving and constantly moving forward. In that sense, we would see, for example, the relaxation of many laws, more, for example, freedom for expression. There is place for assembly. Media laws are much relaxed. The ISA is no longer there. While security is pertinent, we see a general trend emerging, very positive trend towards what the people are looking for. However, there are also tendency for the old mindset to be there. The old mindset is sometimes fear over instability. So this kind of mindset can affect or the process from being expedited. The old mindset is one that of based on security and fear. That always worry about the past, worry about May 13, worry about instability in the country. So Malaysia has yet to fully come out of that old mindset. Malaysia is progressing forward towards a better nation and in a globalized world, and Najib is fully aware and he's trying his best, but the society as a whole still grappling with dilemma. So there are maybe more than half want to speed up things, want to liberalize faster, and then the government of the day feels it has important responsibility to ensure the speed, the transformation takes place in a much more stable environment and step-by-step mode of transformation rather than drastic full-fledged freedom. I see that there is actually better listening on what's happening on the ground compared to the days a decade ago, where people's ideas were not properly channeled and the avenue was much more lesser. So at this stage of the country, I see the government, the NGOs, even private sector, political parties, they have more channels to listen. But the options are limited. Sometimes government of the day feels it has the responsibility and it tries to maneuver its wishes. But on the other hand, the current on the ground is looking for much more open, more Western style approach to democracy, which is more fully liberal, more legally based, a lot more in line with liberal democracy. So Malaysia is still grappling with this kind of problem. The leadership is changing and is trying to accommodate, but not in line with the speed. Well, the two options we have is one is in the coming months. The other option is till the end of the term, so that the members of parliaments could still enjoy a full-fledged session they had for a few years, with all the benefits. So there's two options. One is anytime soon, within a couple of months, or the other is push it to the end, maybe somewhere in March next year. I think from the election commission perspective, there are a few more matters that have been often questioned, so it needs to be satisfied for both party or joint committee party, and also from state perspective, some of the states have yet to maybe, I can be wrong, I have to maybe finalize the list, and there's also thinking about putting in more younger candidates. So all this takes a little bit more time, and this may delay election. The budget issue is still on the way, and there is a need to accommodate the people's interests. People's interests have been channeled in, so many things have to be looked at, and what are the immediate promises of the budget is also another issue. The government of the day that which want to contest a victorious election would always take into account. So there are a lot of strategic maneuvering as well.
From the Prime Minister's perspective, what are the issues that he has to look into before?
I think he must have full confidence that he can retain or win better. So to do that, he has to ensure the states are well covered with the right candidates, the kind of background of the candidates. So a lot of issues need to be ironed out at state level, at federal level. The replacement for some of the old ones who have been quite good in the past. So the right type of personality to come in, the kind of machinery that is needed to move in some of the hot contesting states. Demands in Sabah and Sarawak need to be addressed. So there is more issues, and this demands a little bit more time. Well, I have a feeling it's going to be a tough battle. It's a 50-50 chance in Klang Valley, Putrajaya, and many places. But maybe in states where there are more rural population, less urban populations, the existing coalition has better chances. So overall, it can be a status quo, or it can be capturing of one extra state. So there is some advantage for the existing government. The tendency to be stronger in Perak may be there, the tendency to be stronger in Selangor.
So in Perak, meaning would it be BN capturing it, or maintaining the status quo, or Pakatan Rakyat capturing it again?
No, what I mean is the tendency to be more stronger in these states are there, because there is more good thoughts for the government compared to 2008. There were a lot more negative problems. There were a lot more issues, oil price, the issues of INRAF, So these kind of issues created a lot of tension and unhappiness among certain community, also the low-income group. So to take care of the low-income group is very, very important. And I guess these are things will determine future directions. And it looks like the chances are there for the existing government to retain or get a little stronger. Difficult for them to form a new government to take over. I feel because some of the states that they have been managing are also indicating various kind of problems, and Dato Sri Anwar himself has to deal with the kind of allegations that is constantly held on him. So it is not helping for his image, it is not helping for the image of the party. Family politics is another issue. For example, son, chief minister, father aspiring to be deputy prime minister. So this kind of things are also there, So Malaysians are highly educated, Malaysians are politically more aware. They may not like this type of opposition politics. So there are problems on both camps, So this type of problems sometimes can frustrate people.
Isn't that the same for the ruling coalition? Because during our immediate past, Prime Minister's era, his son-in-law was appointed UMNO Youth Leader.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So if it has affected his era, his good times, so the chances for it to affect the other camp is also there. So Malaysian politics is actually evolving. So the process toward liberalization, is also evolving. So these are issues that people are observing. The public are aware. So there are scenarios in which things can change towards the last minute, although there is rat race prediction saying that this community is with the opposition, that community is with the opposition. So these rat race predictions may not be accurate in the end. I feel they have to show more credibility in managing the states that they are managing. For example, whether in Kelantan or Kedah or Selangor, many issues are there, and they have to show more credibility. The opposition is good in many issues. They are also trying to address issues like the ideas behind One Malaysia concept. They are also more liberal. They are trying their best level to move beyond ethnic boundaries. They have some sensible ideas on welfare states. So, but their ideas are not strong and coherent yet, and have yet to come up with good economic policies to take over. So the business sector must feel fully confident of them. So that is another issue. So they also have to do a lot more improvement.
So what is the perception of the people, you think, at this point of time? Are they satisfied with the way the government is going, or are they seriously looking for some change?
I feel there is a strong desire, at least more than 1/3 of the population, to change the government. Yeah, so I must be very frank. There is a strong desire in Malaysia to change the government, the old style politics, developmental politics, and I believe this will take a little bit more time. But what we are seeing now is we are moving towards a dual party system, a little bit stronger, which means people can understand easily the ideas that either side trying to bring about, or also people can feel sometime disgusting towards old developmental political style, so which means people are more aware and tired of some of this old rhetorics. So the desire to ask for a new government change is always there, but what is good is that the government of the day is also aware that if they don't change, they will be shipped out. So this is where there's a balance, and I have a feeling this will be a tough election, and so those who are in power and has a little bit extra support of machinery, a little bit extra support of other facilities, have a little extra chance. Some of the neighboring countries, from my conversation with officials, prefer the existing government because,
name them?
For example, maybe in Singapore, one good example, maybe others as well. This is because of the way international relations is, of the way the conduct of relationship between countries in the past have been, whatever said and done. They feel the government of the day is business friendly. It encourages investment, it has increased trade, it has got an open liberal policy when it comes to dealing with external countries on Malaysia's economy. So Malaysia at the moment rank very highly in international global competitive index, which favors business and investments from abroad. In that context, there are a lot more, including in the United States, for example, to support the existing government, the administration of Najib. Najib is seen as a leader with a global mindset when it comes to international relations, economic opportunities, opening up Malaysia towards foreign investment and trading. So with this kind of mindset, the trend outside is more for the existing government.
not the real meaning of one Malaysia, because the quota system and the Bumi Putra status still exists in this country. And could that be influence in any way on the voting pattern?
Yeah, I think there shouldn't be too much excitement about One Malaysia. One Malaysia is a good concept. It should be viewed in the context of national unity. It should be viewed in the context of bringing harmony to a problem that for a nation there are many problems in a multicultural society. So when you look at that, then One Malaysia concept is a success at that level. But if there are people who say that One Malaysia concept is going to bring fulfill big expectations, I have doubt about that, because there's a lot more structural issue to be addressed in distributing equity. So this will take some time. But what is good is that this concept has more caringness towards disadvantaged economic groups in the country, towards community with certain identity that they feel that they are left out. So this concept is giving them more good ideas, a better consoler, and a better way of dealing with problems that were long there, But the larger issues need time to solve, because structural problems need to be addressed. The issue of equity, the issue of equality is beyond One Malaysia concept.